And we are live, 103.9 WSOS, The New Diggs Show. I'm your host, Bernard Diggs, the voice of Northeast Florida real estate. And I am always privileged to be sitting in front of a veteran who has served our United States military. And we, over here at WSOS 103.9 FM and The New Diggs Show, we always give a shout out to our military, our veterans. And no, we don't just wait for the veteran holiday. We do it every day here. But today we got a guest who is not just a veteran. He served 20 years in the military, U.S. Navy. He is a master's degree in accounting. And we are in tax season. And that's why we're talking about accounting, taxes, bookkeeping. What are you doing with your money? How are you saving money? And are you using our local veteran, Kevin Knowles? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up in your car. I hope you're clapping out there. Woo! Kevin Knowles, man. It's good to have you, bro.
Hey, good to be here, Bernard. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and we go back a little bit, right?
Yeah, 20 years.
20 years. Some of you listeners out there, 20 years of hardcore military. Let's talk about your military for just a second, if you don't mind. Like, so you did 20 years in the military. What was your career? What was what they call it? Was it Navy, Marines? I mean, I know you, but I need the audience to know you as well, you know?
I did 20 years in the Navy. It's pretty abnormal, actually. So as an aircrewman like Bernard over here, I started off in Sigonella, Italy. So that was my first duty station, and then I went to the squadron. So fairly weird, but that's where Bernard and I actually really got to know each other, was out there in Sigonella.
Yeah, that's awesome juice there. And that is, in 20 years, they're kicking you out, or you're retiring, right? Let's make sure.
Yeah, I'm retiring. I've done my time. I've enjoyed every moment of it, but it was time for me to change.
Now, what age did you go in the military at?
I was just shy of my 21st birthday.
Just shy of your 21st birthday.
20th birthday,
20th birthday. Okay, yeah. And so since you were 20, you've done nothing but the military.
That's right. Just the military, until 2017 when I opened my tax business up.
Wow. That is freaking amazing. Thank you. Even though you're my friend, my brother, and thank you for serving 20 years. And I'm thanking you not just on my behalf. I'm thanking the listeners out there. If you guys are listening, thank you for the time that you gave up of your life to do it. I mean, it seems like it went by quick, right? Like, wow.
Absolutely. It's at times it seemed like it was slow, but looking back right now, 20 years was nothing.
Yeah. And who would have thought we'd be here today? We were just two skinny little bean poles at the time. Remember that? Just little skinny bean poles with big heads that didn't fit our bodies. So
true story.
We got literally a true story. Big. I gotta show you guys a picture of that. We'll just put that up right there. Pop. There you go. Now you see it. So you get you're in the military. You're doing search and rescue, man. I mean, you're traveling the world. You're part of some really cool operations and missions, and time is creeping up on you. I mean, you're in your 20s, your 30s, now your 40s, and you're ready to get out.
Hold on, I'm not 40 yet, man.
You're not 40, but you're close. You're close. It's got to be right around the corner.
It's right around the corner.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So
I'm holding on to every last second, though. Right?
And don't worry, here on WSOS 103.9, we have songs older than 40 years old. But the idea is that all of a sudden, you decide to do accounting.
It wasn't all of a sudden. I've actually been doing it since high school. I just decided to open my own business.
This is good. This is interesting. Yeah. So you decided to open up your own business, and so this has been a 20-year long thought process then.
Absolutely. So my sophomore year, I was looking for electives and thought, accounting. Don't have a clue what that is. Let's go take that class. And I loved it.
And you loved it.
Strange as it sounds, I loved it. It was awesome.
And then you started helping people. You got your own company. What's that company called? Just to remind our viewers and listeners, 34,000 listeners listening to this. You're out there. It's tax season. You probably need help, especially you agents out there, your 1099s. You need bookkeepers. You need accountants. And you need your taxes done the right way that will save you money. Listen to this. Kevin Knowles. And Kevin, if you don't mind, if I'm out there listening to this right now, where can I reach you? How can I get a hold of you and get advice on my own personal situation?
Well, my business is Wincove Consulting. The web address is Wincove, WINNCOVE.com. So that's WINNCOVE.com.
Nice.
My business number is 888-COVE-TAX or 888-268-3829.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And that's his, and just to make sure we're on the same page, you're helping people with their taxes, accounting, booking. What do you would say under that umbrella of accountant that you cover?
So my main focus is actually real estate. So we do real estate investing, investors, and we do real estate agents. That's my focus, and we do that so we can save you money. So if you're only going to see your accountant or your tax guy once a year, that's just called compliance. We like to do tax planning.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And what's your favorite? I mean, you do the job, which that's why I love this show too. By the way, like we were just talking on a show prior about the secret sauce. You know, we talked about the secret sauce being you, and one of the things that we had actually decided on, the secret sauce is you, your love for yourself, God, and then love doing what you're doing, and you love the accounting business. And it seems like your niche is real estate agents and helping realtors not just save money, but save time.
Absolutely. Time is precious. We can't get that back.
Especially when you're making mistakes. Like on TurboTax, and people are trying to do their own taxes when they're 1099 and self-employed, and they're trying to push the buttons. And I don't even know much about accounting because I let you do my taxes and my accounting and my bookkeeping. So, and I appreciate you more than people know out there. And without someone like you loving doing what you're doing, I wouldn't be able to do what I do comfortably and love doing what I do. So I want to just one more time, what is the way people can reach you?
You can reach me at my website, wincove.com, WINNCOVE.com, or you can call me at 888-268-3829. That's 888-COVE-TAX.
Gotcha. And now we checked our social media page, and we got a question from Laura. Now, Laura asks, what should people look for in their tax advisory?
So your number one issue is you should be looking at what their client base looks like. Are they working in your industry? If they're not working in your industry, that's probably not the best bet. It could work out for you, but people that work in your industry typically know the ins and outs of the tax code for that industry.
That's good.
Tax code is huge. It's absolutely massive. So knowing individual tax strategies that will help you specifically is a bonus.
And with that, I'm going to ask an additional question. Then, if working in the real estate industry, what are some of the most common mistakes that you see real estate agents make? And don't call me out.
Not today. I won't call you out.
Right,
today.
exactly. Don't call me out because I just thought about it. He's going to call me out right now. But what other realtors? Because I know I'm perfect. Other realtors, what are some of the mistakes that you see in the industry and that they may make? That you see come up pretty often.
I think we could generalize it pretty much in S corps. With S corps.
Huh? I can hear everybody out there. Well, it was an S corp.
So S corp, yeah, good question.
Sounds like a good place to eat food. No.
S corp is a taxable entity. You set it up through. Usually, you start with an LLC and then you elect an S corp, or you start with a corporation, you elect an S corp. But most of the time, people set those up and they don't know what they're getting themselves into. They don't understand that they need to pay reasonable compensation to themselves, that it may not be the most tax efficient strategy. It is for most people, but it's not necessarily for them.
Now, I think we were talking earlier. You have saved people thousands of dollars, not a few hundred here and there, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Knowles has helped not only just real estate, but military as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, 20 years in, I think he got that part down, the W-2 on the 1st and the 15th, on what to do with your tax season, tax guy, and accounting tips and tricks, and have saved thousands of dollars to, hundreds of clients that he serves. And the secret to saving that money, you'll find out when we come back from our break. WSOS 103.9 FM, The New Diggs Show. I'm your host, Bernard Diggs, the voice of Northeast Florida real estate. Thank you